This is Hollywood, brought to you in this, our third-year anniversary month, by PTB Screen of Australia, worldwide at ptbscreen.com.au, and on Facebook, where you'll find promotions and information, which reinvent the appeal of cinema-going whilst providing a space for current release information, and archive research related to the past and present of the cinema. Matías Bombal with you. I'm delighted that we conclude our third anniversary celebrations this month by reviewing Woody Allen's Cafe Society, released by Amazon and Lionsgate, and marking the first time that the master director has photographed a movie in digital format, a transition from using actual motion picture film negative he entrusted to the capable hands of cinematographer Vittorio Storaro, who has lit this movie with the inner radiance of a painting by Maxfield Parrish. In the golden light of an idealized past with comedy, we're told the story of young Bobby, who, at loose ends in New York, needs a job. His mother calls on her brother, an actor's agent in Hollywood, to give him a job at the coast. After arriving in Tinseltown, at that time at the peak of movie studio greatness, he awaits a long time to meet his uncle Phil Stern, but is finally ushered in as Phil wheels and deals on the telephone.
Yeah, hi, Paul. Yeah, it was a mess down there. Adolphe Manjou was threatening to walk off the picture. I'll give you the details at Jack's Friday. You'll be at the poker game, right? Okay, we'll talk then. Yeah, I'm tied up right now. Great. You can't believe the last couple of weeks. Oh, Christ, Ben, it's all about ego. This whole town runs on ego.
Yeah, I'm Bobby. Ben is my brother, though, so it's understandable.
So, what the hell, what can I do for you?
RKO calling.
Hold on. Hello? Oh, Jesus, what? Absolutely. Yes. Lunch on Friday at the Brown Derby. Yeah, and bring Harry, because I agree, Joel McRae would be perfect to play the lead. Absolutely. See you Friday. And don't disappoint me by canceling with some cockamamie excuse.
You saw Steve Carell as Phil Stern in that scene, whose character's name is a clear tip of the hat to the NBC sports announcer of that era, Bill Stern, seen here in a clip from Behind Your Radio Dial. Bobby is played by Jesse Eisenberg. Phil is clearly too busy to give Bobby the time of day, so he asks his secretary, Vonnie, to show him the town. After seeing a few sights, they stop in for a bite in a little Mexican restaurant that's off the beaten path.
I don't think that's a very good idea, actually.
No?
I'm seeing someone.
Oh. What's he like?
Doug is a journalist.
Oh. I just thought since you had so much free time on your hands.
He travels a lot. And I really like spending my time with you. I hope that's okay. You know, you're very sweet. Have you heard that before? You have this deer in the headlights quality.
Thank you. Well, if I was your boyfriend, I would not travel. Or if I did, I would take you with me. I hope he knows how to kiss you and all the rest.
It's between us.
Vonnie is played by captivating Kristen Stewart, who I don't think has ever looked more alluring than in this movie, and there to the strains of Harry Warren and Al Dubin's I Only Have Eyes for You, played by Ben Selvins Orchestra. In fact, the entire soundtrack is joyfully filled with the exquisite musical taste of Woody Allen. There are many Rodgers and Hart selections, among others in classic recordings, and some newly recorded by Vince Giordano, whose Nighthawks in New York lead the vintage music preservation scene there today. Sony has released a soundtrack album, and it's excellent. You'll want to add it to your collection. Before long, Bobby has become smitten with Vonnie, but as you saw in that last clip, she has another who will prove to be quite problematic for Bobby when he finds out who he really is. Bobby gets involved in the nightclub business through a racketeer relative and returns to New York to forget Vonnie, or at least try. There, he becomes enchanted by Veronica, played by Blake Lively.
So my one regret in life is that I can't play an instrument.
I used to date a musician.
Did you?
A sax player, very brilliant. He'd play those sad songs with so much feeling. You cry.
That's a great gift.
I would have married him, but he was a dope addict.
Really? See, I don't like dope. It messes you up.
Oh, Well, I tried it a few times when I was with him.
Did you?
Yeah, we smoked reefers, and I even tried opium once.
Look at you. What was the, I'm curious, what was the effect?
Oh, I didn't like it. No, I don't have an addictive personality.
That's
He
good.
did, yeah.
Oh,
But muggles made me feel sexy.
sorry, muggles.
The reefers.
But you call them muggles?
He did.
So you married a musician?
I married a stockbroker.
Security. A popular desire in any relationship there in a scene with Ralph Ranger and Leo Robbins' 1934 song June in January, adding just the right support to finish the total effect of the moment, one of the most subtle and delightful aspects of Alan's creativity in this and many other of his movies. Miss Lively is radiant there, just the way a glamorous star should appear on the screen. This is a special movie. Parker Posey livens up the production as a curly-haired blonde in her singular manner, and the picture also stars Corey Stoll, Jeannie Berlin, and Ken Stott. The era is beautifully and lovingly recreated from costumes to set dressing. Even though Mr. Allen has embarked on a new movie already, one never really knows if it may be the last, and I savored every moment. As an artist who has given us at least one new movie every single year since 1982, in some cases two, and going back to 1965 almost every year, one must admire his output. I find him clever, brilliant, and nostalgic, all values I highly admire and which are really all there on the screen for you to see in this movie. Alan narrates the picture in his own voice, and I was saddened slightly to hear his voice wane with age. A once crisp and sharp voice with rapid-fire zingers is now slow and deliberate and filled with a wistfulness that permeates the entire picture. Seeing a Woody Allen movie is like a first date, filled with great hope and possibility, an occasional moment of awkwardness, a sparkle of champagne, and the full knowledge that it must end soon. The Motion Picture Association of America has given this a PG-13 rating. This is your pal, Matías Bombal, bidding you a fond farewell.